Hello, it's 9 p.m. in RTD. It's time to English New Edition for tonight headlines. We have official launch of digital payment solutions. For the international scene, Joe Biden hosts a virtual summit on the pandemic COVID-19. Welcome to our newsroom. President Gelle back home. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Gelle, returned to the capital this Sunday late afternoon after a private stay in France. The return of the head of state marks the continuation at an even faster pace of development efforts under the direct authority of the President of the Republic, Head of Government, His Excellency Ismail Omar Gelle. It should be noted that upon his descent from the plane, the head of state was greeted at Djibouti International Airport by a large guard of honors headed by Prime Minister His Excellency Abdul Qadir Kamil Mohammed. The Minister of Labor in charge of formalization and social protection received in audience in his office on a working visit the ambassador of the European Union delegation in the Republic of Djibouti and to IGAD, Mr. Aidan O'Hara, accompanied by the Minister Councilor, Head of Section Cooperation Bernard François. The Minister of Labor in charge of formalization and social protection welcomed the EU delegation. Employment remains the permanent concern of the country. He detailed the strategy and instruments of insertion implemented to invest in this area. The formalization of the non-structured sectors is a challenge that the ministry must meet. His Excellency Yassin Hussein Douale, new Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Djibouti to the Federal Republic of Germany, presented his credential letter to His Excellency Dr. Frank-Walter Steinmeier, President of the Federal Republic of Germany, on Friday, September 17, 2021, late afternoon in Berlin. Arrived at his new post on September 10, His Excellency Yassin Hussein Douale, Ambassador of the Republic of Djibouti to the Federal Republic of Germany, was received at Bellevue Castle, headquarters of the Presidency of the Federal Republic of Germany, by the German Head of State, Dr. Frank-Walter Steinmeier, in the presence of a representative of the German Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the foreign policy officer at the German presidency. After the handover ceremony, the German president had a meeting with Ambassador Yassin Hussein Douale, during which he welcomed him to Germany and wished him success in his new mission. He also asked him to convey his sincere greetings to the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Gelle. The new ambassador of the Republic of Djibouti to the state of Kuwait, His Excellency Abdul Qadir Hussein Umar, handed over on Thursday, 16 September, the letter of credence to the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Kuwait, Sheikh Dr. Ahmed Nasser Al Mohammed Al Sabah. During their talks, the minister and the ambassador referred in particular to the strong bonds of brotherhood and solidarity existing between the two countries and the two peoples. They affirmed their desire to strengthen and work even more to reinforce this close and multifaceted cooperation. As part of the celebration of the World Day of Cleaning the Planet, the Minister of Youth and Culture organized this morning a day of cleaning the size of the Theatre of Saline. This highly symbolic day took place in the presence of many personalities such as the Member of Parliament, Honorable Ali Zaid Chadli, the Mayor of the Djibouti City, Fatma Awal Usman, the Sub-Prefect of the 1st District, Mr. Abdi Hassan, Member of the Ingela District Council, USAID Representative Leo Jackson, local elected officials, the Mayor of the city, the Mayor of the local elected officials, the Dean and Vice President of Artists, Mr. Hamadou Dabale, several artists and stars, OVD staff, as well as many young people from different districts of the capital. The Dart of Travels, Wells Barrows, Rakes, Loader Truck, allow it thanks to the combined efforts of all to carry out this day of cleaning and to offer the size of a mythical theater of Saline and its surrounding great cleanliness, and this following the rehabilitation work undertaken since the summer. For her part, the Minister of Youth and Culture, Dr. Hibo Mumin Asowe, said that the cleanliness is everyone's businesses and the Saline Theatre must regain its former glory, and it is our duty to take care of it. Djibouti Telecom and East Africa Bank have officially launched this morning the new D-Money e-wallet services. From now on, customers can recharge their e-money account from their bank account, and for those who do not have a bank account, to acquire e-money to recharge their D-Money account in the bank's branches. This day was a milestone for online payment through the smartphone and was attended by senior executives of both institutions, a symbol that illustrates the dynamics of digital transformations. The director of D-Money, Hibo Mahmoud Said, said that online payment, otherwise known as digital payment, is the fast and secure way for customers to pay their bills and for any other needs. So D-Money offers a digital solution that facilitates the life of all customers.
It's basically to solidify our relationship and ensure that we go to market with this new product. Mobile banking is one among the 2030 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. It's an enabler. It also enables about 7 of the other United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So we, as East Africa Bank, are happy and glad that we are taking off with the digitization and taking a front runner position in ensuring that we take services closer to our customers. This relationship with Djibouti Telecom and D-Money is one among other relationships that the bank looks at bringing forth in the next couple of months. So we will take forward the digitization agenda and ensure that our customers get services closer to them.
The Training Center for Teacher of Basic Education, Omar Gelle Ahmed, hosted this morning an initial training for the benefit of the new educational advisors. The senior staff of the CFF, the inspector of the English discipline, Abdul Karim Ahmed Hersi, honored with their presence this training. It should be noted that 11 new educational advisors freshly out of the recruitment competitions have followed this training, which will continue for 3 weeks at CFF Omar Gelle Ahmed, provided by the Inspectorate of English in collaboration with the British Council. Remember that this training aims to give the right tools to the team before they begin their new work in the field and optimize the teaching practice, as well as monitoring and evaluating of teaching learning. There are 3 paradigms in these trainings: how to conduct classroom observations, giving useful feedback to teachers, conducting training in different situations.
Conducted by the Ministry of Education through the Inspection of English and the CFF, with the help of the British Council, who is offering the trainer. We have also the inspectors who are also intervening and giving trainings. The objective of this training is giving the right tools to the newly pedagogical advisors. This team, they will go to schools and do class observations. They will also give feedback to the teachers, and as well as they will give trainings. So before they go to that school and give students, teachers, the advice, they should be trained. For that reason, the Ministry of Education, with the help of British Council, is organizing this very important training, which is a pre-service, for pedagogical advisors. This will not be the first, this will not be the last, but it will be, the first, for the coming other trainings that the team will participate. We are looking forward, that they will get the right competencies from here that will facilitate them to work, in their daily routine.
Still in the framework of the fight against smuggling, a significant quantity of cat coming from Ethiopia through Tao locality of Bondara, where seized yesterday morning. The operation was carried out under the authority of the Chief of Staff of the Riyadh of Dekhel, Mr. Ibrahim Al-Miqaid, with the support and in close collaboration with the police, the customs offices, the gendarmerie of Dekhel. The latter intercepted a large batch of cat composed about 20 batch containing 50 to 70 pockets each, of which is 1,400 pockets of cat estimated at 700,000 Djibouti franc. The destruction sessions were then held at the military camp of Tao in the presence of the different officers. Still in the framework of the fight against smuggling, the mobile team of Tajura Customs Brigade, chaired by Jilani Shehem, have seized an important quantity of cat, 2,040 kilo, with the collaboration of the Tajura region forces. The directions of the Director General of Customs, Mr. Guled Ahmed Yusuf, congratulate all the collaborators of the Tajura region's forces and the agents of the Tajura Customs. We learned with sadness and emotion the death of the deceased Khadija Ibrahim Ugas Waisa yesterday at 8 a.m. at her home in the districts of Pika 12. The deceased was born in 1952, mother of 12 children and grandmother of 13 grandchildren. The deceased was the paternal aunt of Ugas, Mustafa Ibrahim Ugas, and also the mother-in-law of our colleague Muhammad Hashin, head of the Department of News Editing, sharing the pain of the family of the deceased Khadija Ibrahim Ugas Waisa. The general management of and all the staff of RTD transmit their sincere condolences to her family and relatives. May God welcome her in His eternal paradise. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. For the international scene, Joe Biden to host a virtual summit on pandemic. U.S. President Joe Biden will host a virtual summit on COVID-19 pandemic on Wednesday on the sidelines of the United Nations General Assembly. The purpose of the meeting is to broaden and strengthen our joint efforts and align on a common vision to defeat the COVID-19 epidemic, said White House spokesman Jen Psaki, Meanwhile, experts on the U.S. Food and Drug Administration Advisory Committee have issued two decisions regarding a third clause in the United States. The experts were unanimous on the needs for a third clause of the Pfizer vaccines for all Americans over the age of 65 or at risk. However, they are against these third injections in the general population. The pandemic of the new coronavirus has killed at least 4,600,000 people worldwide since the end of the December 2019, according to a balance sheet compiled from official sources Saturday. After 3 days in space, a complete success for the first private mission. The first four SpaceX space tourists returned to Earth Saturday night after spending 3 days in the space, keeping the first orbital mission in history with non-professional astronaut on board. The Dragon capsule withstood the dizzying descent thanks to its heat shield, then was braked by four huge parachutes. The landing in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Florida took place at the scheduled times 23 GMT, local times 19. It was quite a journey for us, and it's only just begun, said shortly after the commander on board, billionaire Jared Isaacman. And SpaceX ship then retrieved the capsules. The four passengers, wearing smile up to their ears, go out one by one. This is it for the news. Thanks for watching us. Have a good evening.